Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hi there and welcome back to another episode of Naz's Kitchen Fun. As you guys can see, today I'm going to be sharing a very highly requested video with all of you guys for my homemade mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese. Now this recipe requires just simple ingredients and your kids will love you for making this for them. And it's so good for the adults, of course. So let's get right into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by boiling some macaroni, but at the moment when I was filming this video, I was out. So what I'm doing is using the shelled macaroni. I'm just gonna boil it like you would any pasta, strain it and put it to the side. Then I'm going to get a heavy saucepan and I'm going to go ahead and add some butter with some flour, salt, and pepper. I'm going to go ahead and add all the ingredients into the melted butter and I'm just going to mix everything up together. Now it's just a little amount of the flour, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cook this for about 2 minutes on medium flame, making sure that you don't burn the flour. We just want it to change colors, and we want the flour to just kind of cook until it's all nice and bubbly to give the macaroni and cheese a really yummy effect. I've made so many recipes for mac and cheese, but this is the one that I love and my kids adore it. So once you see it all nice and bubbly, go ahead and add in your milk, and I'm adding whole milk into this. I'm just going to stir that. I'm going to use a whisk to whisk everything up together. And once you go ahead and mix everything together, just let that simmer for just about 2 minutes until you see it start bubbling. And then go ahead and add that good stuff into it. I went ahead and added a good amount of cheese into that. Now you can use sharp cheddar cheese, and that will give your macaroni and cheese that really beautiful yellow color that mac and cheese should have. But I was just using what I had on hand at the moment, and believe me, it still tastes delicious, everybody. So just mix everything up together. And once you see it looking all nice and stringy, cheesy, just like this, go ahead and remove that from the flame. Now what I've done is I've added my pasta to my baking dish, and now I just went ahead and poured in all this good stuff. Now, could life get any better than all that? This is like every kid's dream come true. Sometimes I like to just serve this to my kids like this because they get impatient with me, and then other times what I'll do is I'll bake it. So just mix everything up together and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Make sure it's hot. Put your rack on the middle oven. Just sprinkle this with a little bit of breadcrumbs, and you can top it with more and more cheese if you'd prefer to do so. And this part is very optional, but I think it gives it that really nice texture and effect. Bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes, guys, and this heavenly good stuff is done. Now believe me, this is so good. Like I said, you could sprinkle the top with more cheese if you'd prefer to do so. I also like to drizzle a little bit of homemade butter on top before I stick it in the oven. And that's all to it, folks. Now I'm sure you guys can see how good this looks. Macaroni and cheese tastes so good, of course, with fried chicken, with all kinds of comforting, all the comfort foods that you can get, like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and corn. I have those recipes on my YouTube channel, and I'll leave all the links down below for you guys. I hope you guys all enjoy this recipe. It's been so fun sharing it with all of you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe.